Put in the category of going back to win another big title soon, and maybe the confidence he will find winning the World Cup alongside Josh Rock, a team which we expect to see for many more years.
It's Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Maybe that's going to be the catalyst to boost Daryl Gurney back up towards the top 16 and back to that solo winner's enclosure.
Well, he looked great last week in Antwerp, played some magnificent stuff, but ultimately came undone in the semi-finals playing Luke Littler. But Kevin Doets, look, they've changed the Euro Tour qualification routes for the last couple of years, and it's players like Kevin Doets who've been hit the hardest, and this is one of the drawbacks of the new system. You're going to see a player like Kevin Doets, who everybody seems to agree this lad could go and do something. Well, they've made it quite difficult just for him to get on the Euro Tour, and this is his first game on a Euro Tour stage for 5 months, pretty much. That's what happens. And then when you do get up there, how much big stage stuff have you got? You haven't been playing on big stages for a while. It's all a bit alien to you, unlike his opponent Daryl Gurney, who's been playing over and over again. He skipped a couple of tournaments, but he's been playing a lot, playing well.
57.
It's not even just that. You've got to also feel like you're making up lost ground as well. It certainly used to happen when the Pro Tours of weekends and the Pro Tours would follow the European Tour qualifiers. If you didn't get into the European Tour through the qualifiers, you felt that you had to make that money back within the Pro Tours, and the pressure just switches.
94.
He's a pretty chilled out individual, is Kevin Doets. Just seems to believe that if he carries on ploughing his furrow, good things will happen.
133.
Quite what he was after there, but he leaves single to double. That leaves tops.
56.
Would have been an early break.
Daryl, you require 52.
This is where Daryl Gurney's been so good, though, isn't it? These small dark combination finishes. Move right the way across the hockey there to try and open it up, and you see him catching the flight on the way through.
20.
But it is two opportunities, two missed opportunities, and Kevin Doets says thank you very much.
Kevin Doets.
There is that breaker throw.
Second leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Kevin Doets, like another player we've seen tonight, Cor Decker, a Dutchman who's relocated to Scandinavia.
96.
Lived in Sweden for quite some time as Kev. Not changed his nationality, unlike the likes of Jeffrey de Graaf, Cor Decker.
96.
But he's not ruled it out in future. Could be a way into things like the World Cup of Darts, for example.
60.
Also, I mean, you could play on the Nordic Baltic system, I believe.
Yeah, there are benefits potentially
80.
to playing under a different flag.
Sometimes having that secondary tour's also quite helpful as well, because as we know, when you get your tour card, it does
100.
sort of eliminate you from entry into a lot of events. But when you've got that other system you can use, we see it with a lot of the younger players, don't we, when you use the development tour, just to keep that confidence going, to keep that winning feeling going, because they can just start
100.
to add up when you're losing week after week on the Pro Tour, or you're not getting runs together. You start getting happy with a win or two here and there.
Yeah, I think we've seen that on the development tour quite
60.
a lot. You know, players like Keane Barry, for example, when things haven't been going well on the senior tour, he's still been winning games on the dev tour, and it's not only an income source, but it is that feeling of winning. And Michael van Gerwen himself said, look, I learnt to win on the youth system, what is now the development tour. That's what helped me take the step to become a winner at senior darts.
And obviously the other benefits as well, the routes into things such as the World Championship, potentially keeping your tour card. We've seen many people do that. Lose their tour card, but get it straight back from a different system. So I think there's a lot
49.
of benefits here for Kevin to consider that switch.
85.
Double 14. Or double 7.
71. Daryl, you require 118.
Gurney didn't take a massive bite. And he's unable to complete the job, and this is not the version of Daryl Gurney we saw all last week in Antwerp.
Kevin, you require 14. Game shot on the second leg. Kevin Doets. Third leg, it's Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Looks like there's a little bit of invasion, shall we say, on the back of the shirt there for Kevin Doets. The last E seems to be of the Swedish flag, maybe just starting to incorporate it.
I think he's getting more Swedish, but it's starting with a bit of the shirt. Yes.
125.
Yeah, you might be right.
$100.
How about this?
140.
Talk to me as a technician and darts coach, Matt Edgar, about the Hawkeye throw. Because, look, we're all familiar. We've watched Daryl Gurney play for years, and not a great deal has changed to my eye. But the Kevin Doets throw, the thing that always strikes me, even though there's quite a long pullback, it just feels so smooth and easy. It doesn't feel like there's a great deal of effort that goes into it. Let's just see if Gurney can conjure up the 161.
136. Kevin require 102.
He may need to have. When Kevin Doets is playing here, you'd fancy him to get a shot. You'd get an opportunity, just grazes the wire.
94.
Very, very important visit here for Daryl Gurney. Can't afford a double break this early in the game.
Game shot on the third leg. Daryl Gurney, fourth leg, it's Kevin to throw.
Well, does get his first leg on the board, Daryl Gurney, an important one because Kevin Doets was sat on double four. But yeah, talk to me about the Doets throw. What do you make of it with your critical eye?
Stance is interesting because he's got a stance that would suit somebody who stands to the right-hand side of the 20, where his alignment seems to be coming down the line. Now, with that, what you'll see is the wrist will just turn very slightly and across. So that's a rotation that he's going to have to do, which is ultimately why when you see him from that side shot, the fingers end up coming down to the floor, because there has to be that sort of rotation.
100.
Classic super chin 180 that. In walking on that last dart really does put some oomph into that final dart. Daryl Gurney just looking to clatter into the first two in the treble 20.
The one thing that does break a lot of the rules though with Kevin Doets is he just has the point facing down in the hand, which suggests that that shoulder just needs to pop a little bit within the throw. Something that is just an extra thing to consider. But when that timing's right, it's absolutely spot on. It's just something else to time.
Kevin requires 76.
I'd look at 76 in the opening leg. This was the route.
36.
And the outcome is very similar. Gets a dart at tops that he's
56.
unable to take. Now he was allowed back in leg one. Level 18.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Not allowed back this time. We've got a level game.
Fifth leg, it's Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Back-to-back 14 darters from Super Chin, and all of a sudden we are seeing the version that we saw in Antwerp last week.
Well, the version of Daryl Gurney that won major titles, the World Grand Prix, the Players' Championship finals, that version of Daryl Gurney hit a lot of maximums. At one point you said Daryl Gurney was one of the best 180 hitters in the world.
He was the biggest 180 hitter in the Premier League one year, but he's not going to go back-to-back at the start of this leg. But it is 5 perfect darts out of 6 for Super Chin, who after a slow start to this game is moving through the gears.
100.
Average climbing into the mid-90s as well for Daryl Gurney. And continuing to climb.
130.
Asserting himself now. That's just confidence for you as well. When you're 2-0 down, it's not quite working. You just expect that at some point it's going to turn around. There's no panic.
Same route. Same outcome.
Game shot.
Ultimately, yes, that is a 12-darter for Daryl Gurney. He has gone from watching Kevin Doets have a look at 102 for a 3-0 lead with a double break. Couldn't take out the shot. He's won the leg and the next two. Daryl Gurney on top.
$140.
Winner of this to face one of the form players in World Darts right now, the Bullet Stephen Bunting. Number 4 seed here this weekend. This stacked lineup. Pretty much everybody's here.
100.
Including that fella.
Yeah, before a dart was thrown, 29 of the world's top 32 in the field. I don't think it's ever been that stacked this year.
Yeah, we are seeing some events where a lot of them are choosing to skip, particularly in the Premier League. But I get the feeling that things are hotting up. Players want to be sharp for some of the big tournaments. The big boys are here. Double 13 for a big leg from Kevin Doets. Great response. Having lost the last 3, Kevin Doets clicks into gear with a 4-visit leg of his own.
And this is the game I expected to see now, where both players just trading those sort of 5-visit holds a throw.
Yeah, this is turning into proper stuff, isn't it? Lovely little micro adjustment from Daryl Gurney with that second dart and then just hammering into it.
140.
That's where the quality is in those 2 treble visits. 15 between the pair. It's leg number 7.
140. Daryl, you require 81.
Not enough to put any pressure on Gurney here. No need to bring the bullseye into play.
$41. $100. Daryl, you require 40.
It's down to a finish. It's a big ask, but it's also a big ask to see Daryl Gurney miss 3 darts at a double in this match.
Game shot.
Doesn't even miss the one.
Daryl Gurney. 8th, it's Kevin to throw first.
Well, since the first couple of legs of this game, Daryl Gurney has been sensational. Back-to-back 14s, a 12 and a 13 dart. So the only leg he's lost was 1 in 12 by Kevin Doets. Look at that.
81.
Tell you what, the World Grand Prix, a tournament that he's won in the past, he is going to be a nightmare draw for somebody, Daryl Gurney, by the looks of things.
134.
Just feels something's brewing, don't you, with Daryl Gurney? Something's on the horizon. One of those big runs to a major final, maybe even picking up another big TV title.
Yeah, even when he's been, up at number 3 in the world, he didn't win lots of titles. He won big titles.
91.
Well, it's not quite pretty in the rankings at the moment, isn't he, now, to be established alongside Josh Rock in that World Cup team. Currently 10 places ahead of Brendan Dolan now in the world rankings. £80,000, and that gap just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, and right now Daryl Gurney is playing well and winning games, and Brendan Dolan is not doing that so much.
It looks like we've got a partnership there for a good few years in Daryl Gurney and Josh Rock.
One that looks like it could be formidable.
60.
Too formidable for everybody else this year. Oh, 25 on ball. Messi.
36. Daryl, you require 126.
This is one of those shots that you love as a player. 2 darts at a very popular treble. Another one of those for double. Oh, he doesn't even get the right corridor. Single 19 would have left the ball.
74.
A very disappointing visit there for Daryl Gurney.
It was a chance. Chance to have a dart for 5-3. And he does not get another chance in this leg. How important is that going to prove to be? Right, this is... Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it was accidental. Well, I mean, there doesn't seem any bad blood about it. We saw him pause. I wasn't sure what it was. That genuinely looked like a sort of intentional fist bump for the pair. I don't think either of them meant it. Subliminal friendliness on stage.
140.
Wasn't quite the Gerwyn Price handshake for Super Chin of the match play.
60.
That was liminal.
Things starting to get very interesting here at the back end of this game. Essentially a best of 3. Breakers row here would make Kevin Doets a big favourite to win this match.
Needs a treble to get to a finish. And he can't get it. Kevin Doets, this is a set-up turn here. How big a chunk can he take out of this? Proper stuff from these two.
And a very brave dart there as well. A lot of people may have looked at the 19 or the bullseye there to try and guarantee that sort of 2-dart combination. Kevin Doets,
138.
full of confidence, goes down to sit with the treble 20.
Double 16. That is an 11-dart break of throw in the 9th leg, meaning Kevin Doets will throw for the match. He was the better player significantly for the first couple of legs. Then Gurney was all over him. He has rallied in this game, Kevin Doets. He's won 3 of the last 4, but that, what a time to get an 11-darter.
Sometimes you just have these sort of games, don't you? Daryl Gurney's been around the 100 average for the majority of this match. But right now, looking like he could come out on the wrong end of the result.
4
180s for Kevin Doets. They've all come in the last 5 legs. When it looked like the game was drifting away from him, he has found another gear. He has dragged his average up to almost 100 here. And it's going up. What a dash for the line this is. Superb stuff. It could be back-to-back 11 darters.
There's nothing Daryl Gurney can do about it. Even a maximum here doesn't really help his cause. Still all about Kevin Doets.
180.
Well, he finds the maximum, but it'll all be in vain.
62 left, treble 10, you would think. Lovely dart, match dart. What a comeback. Kevin Doets, 11 darter, 12 darter in the last 2 legs. Brilliant stuff to break, and then made it impossible for Gurney to break back. He hasn't been on the Euro Tour since April, but he's just shown what he's capable of, and it's Kevin Doets who's through to round 2, where Stephen Bunting awaits.